In 2026, property managers using DoorLoop are clawing back an average of 5.3 hours a week per operator, and they are letting the system handle up to 80% of their tenant requests automatically. To hit those numbers, they are using what DoorLoop is at its core, a cloud-based platform that unifies your property management system and your computerized maintenance management system into one place. Historically, facility managers had to juggle disconnected tools. You tracked physical assets in one system, and you handled leasing and accounting in another, usually surrounded by a mountain of physical paperwork. Operating that way today is a liability. Surviving the current real estate landscape requires abandoning those isolated workflows and moving your entire operation onto a single source of truth. When your accounting software doesn't talk to your maintenance ticketing system, you create friction. You deal with database synchronization delays, and every time you manually copy data from one screen to another, you introduce transcription errors. This split screen illustrates the structural fix. On the left, isolated systems are separated by a barrier. On the right, DoorLoop merges physical asset maintenance directly with financial records and tenant relations. Instead of fragmented tasks, your vendor workflows and rent collections become a continuous loop. The real value here is the complete elimination of data transfer delays between your property's physical reality and its financial ledger. To see how this works, let's look at the AI Inspections mobile tool. The primary input relies on a guided multi-photo data capture. You take photos on site, the AI processes them, and instantly outputs a structured PDF report and a work order ticket. If the system flags multiple issues, the bulk maintenance feature translates your findings into multiple actionable tasks at once. But there is a catch. To capture these time savings, your team must strictly adopt this rigid mobile-first workflow on site. If they skip steps, the automation breaks. The second major tool is the DoorLoop AI Assistant, which automates routine administrative tasks like lease renewals and move-in reminders. Its most aggressive metric is its ability to fully resolve over 50% of tenant issues before they ever reach a human manager. These new AI tools drastically reduce administrative busywork. The trade-off is that you must trust a machine to handle your initial tenant communications and manage those relationships. Let's walk through exactly how this unified portal operates on a daily basis. A tenant logs into their portal, submits a maintenance request, and uploads a few photos of a leaky sink. That tenant action simultaneously populates your operational dashboard with a wrench icon and links directly to the property's financial ledger. Once the repair is done, you process the vendor's invoice and pay them directly within that exact same interface. The limitation of this workflow is its boundaries. You are entirely restricted to DoorLoop's native accounting parameters. If you use outside software, you should know that DoorLoop only offers a one-way sync to QuickBooks Online. It prevents any bi-directional financial syncing. You have to accept the rigidity of a closed accounting system in exchange for the speed of an all-in-one maintenance and payment platform. When we look at real-world performance, DoorLoop has a highly specific ideal use case. It thrives with residential portfolios managing between 20 and 150 units. In this bracket, the financial reality makes sense. You get a highly predictable, scalable per-unit pricing model starting at $69 a month, coupled with a very fast setup. However, if you are a micro-landlord with under 10 units, that base cost is exceptionally expensive relative to your monthly income. This illustration contrasts the two environments. While DoorLoop handles residential homes easily, it can also manage mixed-use commercial high-rises within the same interface. But commercial users hit immediate operational friction when dealing with common area maintenance charges. CAM requires manual, custom allocations rather than automated handling. Ultimately, your unit count and your property type are the deciding factors. They predict whether DoorLoop will accelerate your business or create new administrative bottlenecks. Moving past the polished marketing claims, examining verified user data gives us a much clearer picture of what daily operations actually look like. This table breaks down the consensus. On the positive side, users agree on the intuitive UI, rapid setup, and high-quality training. On the negative side, there is no free trial, and you will encounter transaction fees. Those fees manifest specifically through fee-based ACH transactions and per-document e-signature charges, particularly if you are on the lower pricing tiers. Operationally, DoorLoop pushes updates once or twice a month, which causes occasional software bugs. And if you need help, customer support shuts down after 5 p.m. Eastern and is closed on weekends. The true cost of adopting a rapidly evolving modern software is navigating occasional update fatigue and calculating those hidden per-transaction fees into your budget. The final verdict for 2026 is straightforward. Doorloop is a premier facility and property management software, but only for the mid-market. This chart defines that specific zone. Portfolio size is on the bottom, system complexity on the side. The glowing center is Doorloop's sweet spot, 20 to 150 units. Trapped in manual spreadsheets down here, Doorloop pulls you up, cutting administrative friction. If you operate a micro portfolio of under 10 units, you should avoid the platform. The $69 monthly floor plus the transaction fees will destroy your return on investment. If you have a large-scale portfolio of over 200 units, you also sit outside this zone. Complex commercial CAM or enterprise trust accounting needs require heavier enterprise platforms like AppFolio or Buildium. What you are actually buying with Doorloop is speed and AI automation, prioritizing those over deep enterprise customization. If you fit that mid-market profile, it is the fastest way to turn disconnected property chores into a single, scalable operation.